have.
Oh, yay! That's what they're for, to use them and enjoy them. Don't hoard them, girl. Don't be a hoarder.
First time I've used it.
Oh, it's a good occasion. It's a good occasion.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay, so let me see if I remember. So you are on your phone currently, the laptop.
I don't have a laptop. No, I just have my phone.
Okay, so you don't see comments?
I don't. I don't think I do.
Let me write a comment.
No.
If you see this.
I can. It looks as though I can send a comment, but I don't know if I can see one.
Okay, so Kelsey is here.
Hi.
So do you follow Kelsey Davis on YouTube? Kelsey does candle hauls. She does little like cook along. She does decorating. She does shop with me.
And where is she from?
Cool. Kelsey lives in LA right now. It's her dream job. She works for a trainer. I did watch your video, Kelsey. And she works for a trainer to the stars or something. I don't know. Heartstrings is here. Joshua Adams is here. Kara N is here. Hi, everybody. Wow, that was fast. Everybody's like hopping on really fast.
Holy,
so yeah,
anybody.
So we just and we are early. Yes, Teresa's here. Courtney's here. So Kim can't see her comments, you guys. So every time somebody comes on and says hi, I'll relay that to Kim as well.
But don't feel pressured, Ramona, because it's not fair for you to have. Don't feel pressured to say like.
I will.
Yeah.
So I will. But everybody's just saying hello. Nice to be here. Hi, made it to the live. And we were just talking, you guys, if you see in the comments, Kelsey Davis is up at the top. I really recommend checking out Kelsey's channel. So
I'm gonna have to go check her out.
For sure. Okay. Oh, we have a visitor too. Stella.
Oh, Stella. Here. She's so pretty.
How's Willow?
Doing well. We're down 2 different medications, so now we're strictly just on her eye drops for now. So hopefully that'll be
okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't do this, but you did this. You posted. Did anybody have any questions or anything topics they wanted to talk about?
I had none. Yeah, like nobody said anything. So I guess we're freestyling. We're freestyling it.
Okay, let's wrap it up. It's frozen.
There we go. Hi.
Okay. Ninja Mom is here. Joshua Adams. Kara N says, hi, Kim. I was the one that suggested you try the Marc Jacobs Twinkle Oh So Fresh the other day.
Well, guess what? Oh my gosh, I'm down such a rabbit hole, you guys. You have no idea.
You're enjoying your new addiction?
Collection, not addiction.
Right. I should know that. Collection. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa says we both look fabulous, darling. I don't. I just work 12 hours. I look like hell.
Thank you. I got my hair trimmed. Can you believe it?
It's still quite long. Yeah, it's really long. It's still really long. Ninja Mom asked, are you excited about the new Bring Back My Bar for December? No, I'm not. Joshua Flores just signed on and says, what are you guys doing? Well, we're chatting with our friends. Joshua, I'm glad you're here. And Josh, Ninja Mom just asked, are we excited for the new Bring Back My Bar for December? I'm not. Emily Dance is here and says hi. So we'll get to the Bring Back My Bar. There's just a lot of returning scents and a lot of I don't want to say common, but
it sounds like Bath and Body Works. Like they always have their staples and they bring out the staples. Like sorry for anyone who doesn't like or who loves Japanese cherry blossom, but it's like that candle. I'm like, ah.
So it was so with everybody voted. Yeah. Okay, Josh wants to know what everybody's drinking. I am drinking a rosé. It is extremely good. It's called La Femme Julienne. It's really good.
It's a red wine out of a box. Because I'm classy like that.
Just a second.
Huh?
One of my two best friends in the whole wide world, Doug, it just said hi. Doug and I went to nursing school together way back in Nova Scotia. We've known each other since 1987. We moved to Houston together in 1989 with 2 other classmates. Doug, you just made my night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
now she needs to go get tissue.
I do, because I probably am not going to be able to go home in October. And Doug was one of the people, my beloved friends I was going to see. I'm probably not going to see him. Kim is another beloved friend that I'm probably not going to see. Jane, my family, everybody, because of the restrictions in Nova Scotia. And I'm really happy that they have those restrictions. They're really keeping their numbers down because of those restrictions, but they're making you self-isolate for 2 weeks, for 14 days. So if I have to do that, I can't go see everybody that I want to see. So yes, Doug calls me bedbug. Everybody knows me as bedbug. So, oh wow, Doug, I can't even believe it. I love you so much. Thank you, Doug.
And now she's got to pause to have a really, really big drink now.
Right.
Chug, chug.
Everybody
chug.
knows I'm an emotional mess anyway. They already know that already.
No.
Okay. Bedbug, that is too adorable. Yes, well, I don't, yeah. Doug, would you like to tell, Doug, if you're still there, tell everybody how I got the name Bedbug? I don't know if he's still there or not.
Yeah,
wow,
but did you hear, as of today, we have been 10 days of no new COVID cases.
That's awesome.
I think we have like 2 active cases in the entire province. So we're really, really, really thankful for that.
I did hear Kim and Ramoni, both beautiful tonight. I rarely come on your lives, but I'm always here watching. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have 17 people with us here now. Emily Dance likes one of our shirts, probably yours. I just have a pink t-shirt on.
I have a hoodie. Oh, see, that's what it is. It's a Scentsy t-shirt.
Gotta brand myself, make some money.
So she can come to Canada, back here.
So I can come to Canada, exactly.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I just called Air Canada the other day, and so I'm good up until 2 hours prior to my flight. I can cancel anytime without any penalty. So now so I'm not worried about the flight. Doug says, stop crying, keep talking. So yeah, so I'm not worried about my flight. I can get a credit or a gift card or whatever for that. So now it's just a matter of, checking in with, Canada, somebody. I don't even know who to call in Canada. Doug, you might be able to know. I don't know who I would even contact to find out if, so if I say I, leave it until October the 15th or whatever, I'm due to fly out October the 19th. So I don't know who to contact really to find out what the restrictions are and if I should go or not. And another question I have, Doug, you may know this or not, is, or Kim may know this too, Canadians, if I get tested right before I come and I can present a negative test with me, will that exclude?
That's so hard to say, because I'll tell you right now, Nelson had to fly back. Nelson's might be coming on at some point tonight.
14 days of self-isolation.
So just, I was going to say that Nelson, my husband, he's flown back to the West Coast, and they had to fly military, and there were no stops in order for them not to have to isolate for their training for the submarine. So I don't know. I'm just going on what I know. When he comes home, if he has to fly commercial, he's staying probably out on base for 2 weeks before he can come home and stay with me. So if that's telling you anything, and he's supposed to be coming home at the beginning of October.
Yeah, and there's no direct flight from Houston to Halifax. I have to lay over in Newark. So that's 2 U.S. ports, before I get on the other side. So I'm not holding out any. I'm I'm prepared. You know, I've already told myself that I'm not going, and if at the end I can go, then that's a bonus. You know, then it's a happy surprise.
And if you can't come now, like we've talked before, there's always like spring. And I mean, I
Right.
get it. I mean, I had a wedding with no family, so I get it. And
Mhm.
it's just one of those things
Yeah.
where it was sad at the moment, but at the same time,
Yeah.
we can look forward to a party down the road, you know, and you'll
Right.
look forward to seeing your family hopefully for
Right.
longer when you
Right.
come out. Yeah.
But I am going to Joshua's in 2 more weeks. I don't know if Joshua's still on or not. I'm going to Albuquerque in 2 weeks to hang out with
Oh,
Joshua for the weekend.
cool.
So I look something to look forward to.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh. Mhm. It is cool. So, and we'll be doing another live from Albuquerque. And I will be the fruit of the vine.
Now, are they Pacific Standard Time out there?
Don't believe that. Oh, hey, Nelson. Nelson's here.
Oh, hey, Nelson.
Me too, Joshua. I'm excited. Nelson is Mrs. Harvey's husband. She's not a Irwin anymore. She's Harvey. That's cool. All right. Any questions, comments, criticisms?
Now you can skip over criticisms because, you know.
Okay, never mind. Joshua Adams says you two are going to need to be together. We are. We've already said we are. Yeah, we're definitely going to do it. Desiree, that is so great. Hello from Texas. Hey, Desiree.
Hey.
And Joshua is your mountain time. So Joshua is like it's 7 o'clock there.
Alberta time. Yeah. Same for Alberta in Canada. So I totally understand. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on like the very furthest East Coast time zone in North America.
No, Newfoundland is.
Oh, sorry. They're a half hour or 45 minutes more than we are?
Half hour. Half
Half
hour.
hour. Odd half hour, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's a Newfoundlander for you.
It is Newfoundland.
Courtney asks, did anybody get any of the Johnny Appleseed bricks? I just happened to click on, I was working on Monday. Joshua says we're going to do a drunk video. Absolutely. I just happened to get a break like around noon and I quickly got on. I did get a brick. I did get the cider mill. Cider mill.
Have another sip there, girl. Go for it.
Cider mill cleaning bundle as well. So I just happened to get it out because Johnny Appleseed, you know what a brick is, Kim?
Mm-hmm. The really, really, really big clamshells.
This is like a ginormous bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're addictive, just like because we're addicted to wax. Okay.
You better like
Desiree said she lost her. I am so sorry about that. Joshua Adams, it's good that you can add it to your club, which you can add the bar to your club, Joshua, not the brick. That was my misunderstanding there. Okay, the bundle is still up. Yes, it is. The cleaning bundle is still up. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. Doug, are you still there? And if you are still there, have you taken any trips to Wolfville lately to see the gang down there?
I love Wolfville. Love it. I know my parents would love it when they come out to visit someday.
Well, that's where I'll be heading. I have my apartment all picked out, and I'm ready to go. So my time frame hopefully is 2 years. That's when I turn 58. Hopefully, I'll have to see what happens, but that's my goal is 2 years to go home. I don't want to go home when I'm 80 and I'm too old to enjoy my friends and my family and traveling and stuff. I still want to go home when I'm young enough, and I've been gone too long. I had no intention of staying this long. Doug, if you're still here, how long were we planning on staying? 1 year, and we just celebrated our 31st year arriving in Texas. I've been here 31 years.
Wow.
And that was not how it was supposed to go at all, 31 years. And it was quite comical, if I can regress for a moment. So back in 1989, there was a big nursing shortage in Houston. So a couple of the big major hospitals in the Texas Medical Center would send recruiters up to Canada and the Philippines. There's a lot of Filipino nurses as well to bring nurses back. And at that time, the sign-on bonus was $1,000, and we thought, "Ooh, $1,000, that's big money." Like, that's nothing now. Like, it's on you. But anyhow, so anyway, a bunch of us came, and so within 1 week, we all got cars, we all got apartments, we all went to Target and filled like 2 baskets full of like just household things like bedding and silverware and cookware and dishes and stuff for the apartment. Like, then we went furniture shopping. We like did all this in 1 week, and we had ourselves all set up and good to go on $1,000 31 years ago.
Wow.
31 years ago. And we all got driver's license and social security cards. It was kind of, I don't know how we did it. I don't know how we did it. Strangers in a foreign land, a humongous city. There was no GPS. There was no cell phones. How we ever got around and made it work, I have no idea. But we did. We had a good time. Good memories. Lots of good memories. Anyway, now I'm an old lady and ready to go home.
You're not an old lady.
So when do you expect Nelson back?
I don't know if Nelson knows when he's coming back, but sometime in October at some point. But yeah.
Hopefully. How's the new job going?
Sorry?
How's the new job?
Busy. It is actually every day. The people who have been working at Costco since this whole thing started have said that it has not slowed down, at least at this particular Costco, since March.
Yeah.
We have lineups like all the way, the whole length of the building, all across the parking lot just to get in.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting when the weather gets crap, right? When the weather is nice, I mean, people will tolerate standing in lines, but when it's not nice, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
So, but it's busy.
What's your restaurant situation there? Are restaurants open at like 25%, 50%? Taking out tables?
I would say, like, for example, I went to the Bicycle Thief, which is a place at Ramona, Patricia from Nose to Toes. I and Nelson, we all went out for dinner when Ramona was last here in Halifax. I wouldn't say it's 100% full, but I'd say it's not half. It's like 50% full. Or I mean, it's like 75% full. Sorry. It used to be like the next person's really far away, and now it's not crowded, but it's not like super tight. I think with our numbers being so low, they're kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit to see how far they can push.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. I went out to lunch on Friday. So I was supposed to go to town with a bunch of coworkers. We're going to go tubing on the river, and we didn't get to do it. So instead, we went to lunch, and at this one, the first restaurant we went to was like 50. They had taken out 50% of the tables. Like we had a whole table to ourselves, like nobody else there. So I'm really kind of impressed because Houston is an eating town. Houston is a lot of a restaurant town, and people eat out a lot. But they're really doing as best as they can, given the circumstances. But you have to wear your mask until your lunch or dinner is served. Or, well, I shouldn't say that.
Until your drinks are
until you're seated at the table. Until you're seated at your table, you have to wear a mask. And a lot of places have 50% capacity or less. So they're doing it pretty good, as much as they can. And I'm not going to say that I don't go out. I do go out for obviously work. I go out once a week for groceries because you see my Trader Joe's hauls. I love Trader Joe's. And then I will go out once a week for dinner or breakfast. Remember the breakfast place we went to?
The best fresh squeezed orange juice of my life.
Yes, I had it the other day. It was so good.
So good.
Yeah, I took Doug there too. I don't know if Doug, I think Doug is gone already, but it's all right. Yeah, the little taqueria down the corner, like, $1.50 taco, breakfast tacos.
But I'm going to say it's going to be interesting, especially up our way here. when the weather is starting to get cooler. And right now, they're obviously taking advantage of being outdoors and having outdoor portions of the restaurant. But when we are up to here in snow, we're on the eastern seaboard. We get
Right.
a ton of, and we actually
Yeah.
could possibly have a hurricane in midweek next week by the looks of things
Yeah.
coming our way.
Mhm.
What are restaurants
Mhm.
going to do there? That's going to be interesting because all they're going to have is
I
to
don't,
rely on the indoors.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's the opposite here. We don't do outside dining in the summer because it's 100
Too
degrees.
hot. Yeah.
It's too hot to eat outside.
Yeah.
So everything is inside. So it'll be like that in December. Gee, that's a nice glass you're drinking from.
It's fabulous, darling. Gee, I wonder who gave it to me.
I don't know. I hope you like it. I hope you
I
like
love
it.
it. No, I love it. It was so
All right.
sweet of you.
Okay, let's talk wax. So, okay, so what's everybody melting? Yeah, what's everybody melting today?
I
Okay, I'll
have
start.
Zape's. Oh,
Go ahead. Go.
in the main
Go.
living room, I have Zape's lavender soda.
Oh, that is so good. That is so
I don't
good.
have much left, but
You've been going through it, I know. I had 2 clams. I never had a loaf. Oh, speaking of loaves, thank you, Nelson. USPS lost my 2 loaves from Destination Wax last week.
just
Okay.
poof.
I have a delivery notice. It's supposedly delivered to my back door. I was home when it was supposed to be delivered, and it was not here. It's gone. 2 loaves of Destination Wax.
What
One was
were
a
they?
coffee blend of something. Coffee something. I can't even remember what the other one was. I need to look it up. But anyway, they're gone. So, and it's no point in going down that road with USPS because there's no accountability. It's gone. It's lost. Somebody else has it. And
So you still have a better collection than them.
all right.
Did I lose you?
Teresa has VCS Jackie O. Jackie O is, because I've had Jackie O and blackberry and something.
It's got strawberry in it. Pretty sure.
Jackie O in Atlantic City, because Jackie O, the base, okay. Nelson admits his house does smell better with Kim in his life. That's really nice. Okay, so Kara N says that she's melting that Smell Good Shop Gadzooks, which is red cherries and zucchini bread. Oh, that sounds good. Samantha is Ava's Country Covered Autumn in Paris. Oh, that sounds interesting. Desiree is melting Scentsy Vanilla Mint. I love it, with Eskimo Kiss and also Vanilla Mint with Snowberry. Oh, Desiree, I'm going to steal that for Mix It Monday, okay? So sorry.
Just as long as you give credit, you're good.
I'll give you all the credit, Desiree, no worries. Ginger is melting Scentsy Stroopwafel Delight and Cinnamon Vanilla. Okay, are you mixing it, Ginger? Because that might be also one I'm going to borrow. Okay, Teresa says, yes, it's like a creamy strawberry with a slight peach scent. So back to the Jackie O. See, there's a Facebook party going. Pacific Sandalwood. Oh my God, I love that. I love that, Tracy. Actually, I need to add that to my Scentsy Club. And Black Raspberry Vanilla, also really good. Desiree says, yes, I can borrow it. Thank you, Desiree. Tracy, your party's going pretty good so far. Hopefully we'll get things rolling here. It's kind of a slow start, Tracy, but we'll kind of amp things up here. Heather Smith is on. She says,
Hi,
hey, Heather, yes. Joshua is winterberry apple tea mixed with honey pear cider. Oh, that's an interesting mix. I love winterberry apple tea. It's a fan favorite. It is currently out of stock, or the last time I checked, which I think was yesterday. I'm not sure. But winterberry apple tea is also going to be available, and I'm just going to do a little selling here. Don't worry about it. Winterberry apple tea is also going to be available in a Scentsy soak on October the 1st. Ginger. Ginger is melting in different warmers, alternating in open concept living and dining room. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so I am melting Scentsy candy cane wish, really pepperminty is a really bad day at work. Oh, always a good day at work. So that is really good. It's super strong, and it's the first, actually, it's a brick, and it's the first time I melted that brick because I have been hoarding it. Because I'm a hoarder.
It's all good, girl.
I guess so. So out of your new perfume collection, what is your favorite thus far?
Well, especially for this time of year, and because I can wear it on its own and I can mix it, Kayali's Vanilla 20, or yeah, Vanilla 28.
Okay.
If you love vanilla and you love
I do.
sweet, sickeningly yummy, delicious, so you want to keep smelling your sweater because it smells delicious, yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I have a problem. Deanna says she's melting Scentsy hazelnut frosting and apple cherry. So I'm just relaying to Kim because Kim can't see.
Yeah, it's okay.
Pardon me. Um, cider mill and family room toasted marshmallow mixed with Hug It. Oh, that's a good one too, Claire. Claire is mixing also Scentsy. Thank you. Okay, so I have a problem. I don't like. I don't curfew that to the elevator. That's what I don't care for.
So
You
I
know,
missed half of it, sorry.
lingering sense that are too strong after the person is gone
Oh,
and
that's
you
called
walk in.
sillage.
Yes, I understand. Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
it's not. Sometimes it's not great to walk into an elevator or a space and
Mm-hmm.
still be able to smell the person who was there before you.
I find like everyone's, it's like wax, right? So everyone's
Mhm.
personally like something different. To me,
Mhm.
I love the gourmand. I love like things that remind me of food because I'm a
Yes.
foodie.
Yeah.
I love odes or like, sorry, ouds, and I love
Mhm.
some
I do too.
florals in perfumes, but I agree with you with what you said with that particular genre. If I go into an elevator and someone douse themselves in some floral, which probably smells great on them, I just didn't need to walk into an elevator smelling and I walk out
Right.
feeling like I got it on me. Where if I find gourmands, they don't like they don't come with me, except for when I'm wearing it, of course. But I guess what I'm saying is that there are some to my nose that are a little more offensive when not invited.
It,
Yeah.
exactly right. When not invited. I totally agree with that. Okay, so Marion is texting me. Marion, we all know Marion live on my channel. Okay, so we'll get Marion coming.
Doing more than one thing at one time is really tough tonight. Have a sip.
Hang on. And then I just missed a call from the guy.
Are we all supposed to know about that?
No.
Oh, okay. Now we do.
Sort of. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Okay, so he says, two are my videos. Thanks for keeping me company. Well, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it for sure.
Thank
Sure.
you.
There was something else I was going to ask you too about perfume. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do know. I saw U-Haul, not U-Haul.
Moving company,
Okay.
you all?
I love those. Okay. I saw you haul or talk about the new Bath and Body Works fragrance, the coffee something something, and Alexis did too. The new Bath and coffee. Somebody help me here.
So,
Cafe latte.
yes, I was gifted by Ava the body spray in that, and it smells delicious. But it was from I want to say it came out in July. So I don't know if it'll be out for the fall or the winter unless your Bath and Body Works has it.
Okay, so I see this is my problem. I love a lot of the Bath and Body Works scents. I love them. But I don't know that I want to walk around smelling like coffee or smelling like strudel or, whatever.
No, a lot of Bath and Body Works sprays very vanilla based. They're the vanilla, like not strong vanilla. I mean, it is a body spray after all. It's nothing like groundbreaking. Not gonna really stick around forever. But this coffee doesn't stand at you as coffee, but there is like a really nice warm note. Like there is something that's we've been waiting for 2 weeks that does have a coffee note in it, and it's supposed to have coffee, but a whole bunch of other things. So again, a gourmand, so that kind of thing. I wanted to address this with all of you guys too, and trust me, I'm not out here. I'm not pointing. I don't care what other people do, but can I just please finish summer before I go into freaking fall? It hasn't even hit the fall hasn't started yet, and we were already talking about Christmas. People are already done putting up their fall stuff, taking it down to put Halloween up. I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
Hobby Lobby. There's Marion. Hello, Marion. Yay, Marion. Hey, Marion. Yeah, I was just about to say Hobby Lobby has their Christmas stuff out already.
I mean, Costco does too, but I've come to expect
Halloween,
that.
there's Halloween to come through, there's Thanksgiving to come through, and then there's Christmas.
I guess for me, when it comes to Bath and Body Works, let's just say that it's the pressure to be earlier and earlier and earlier every year. And it's to the point where I would like to enjoy my summer. We barely get a summer here at all. So I would like to enjoy it a little bit before I'm
We just had
burning like
Labor Day.
I know, right? So I just like to enjoy all my four seasons.
Yeah, I wish I had 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Teresa says, yeah, it's still 90 degrees where she is. And yeah, it's 90 degrees where I am too. However, however, does anybody else feel this way, whether you're here in Canada, out west, down south, wherever, it doesn't matter. But I feel like because we've been kind of locked up since March, I feel like I don't even know what season it is in a sense. In a sense.
You look outside.
I know it's hot when I go out to work, but I feel like summer's gone by. We haven't gone to the beach. We haven't gone to the pool. We haven't done summer things because we're inside. We didn't do spring things, and we're probably not going to do fall things either. Like, I just feel like 2020 is just kind of like a wash, which it is. Marion says she loves us both. Thank you, Marion. I love you too. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. Oh, I did it. Yeah. We have Kim and I are very, I will all speak for Kim. We are very appreciative of all our subscribers and all our friends, and we've met some great people here,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and doing these lives, regardless of whose channel it's on or whatever, is so much fun. It's so much fun. It's a chance for us, anyone who makes YouTube videos, when you go live, to actually really be interactive with everybody, because you guys are all our friends. So, yeah, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. And Desiree said, yes, because it's air conditioned all the time. And I agree with that, because when you're inside in AC, you don't really know. It's really weird. You know, somebody posted a thing on Instagram the other day that in March, there was a full moon on Friday the 13th, and something else happened. Does everybody see that? Well, maybe in October, there's going to be Halloween is on
full moon then.
Friday night. Yeah, and a full moon. Maybe it's going to reset or something. So yeah, really, exactly. It needs to reset, because it's really.
We deserve it. Every one of us deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody has done so much. Casey says part of me is moving to fall and will be a fresh start. I hope so too, Casey. And Nelson says, have fun with the chat. He's off to watch some flying stuff. I guess we're not interesting enough for Nelson.
It's his research for a 10-year project.
All right. Nelson, I hope to see you in October. We'll see. I don't know. But okay.
Bye.
Danny is here. You met Danny, and you were here last April. More than a year ago now, you were here. Wow. That's Danny, right. That was so hopefully Kim will be back. And Danny, even if Kim is not back, we definitely need to do our little Houston meetup for sure. soon. I mean, I'm okay to go. And okay, not only that, Danny, we have like gift cards because the last time we went out for our Houston lunch, Teresa was there as well. And Amy was there. And who else was there? I can't even remember. Anyway, we went to a restaurant. The service was really bad.
Oh,
And so we got so Danny, we have to go back to that place. I'm trying, Nelson. I'll be there sometime. Nelson says we'd love to see you anytime you come back.
Of course we would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to your hubby before he leaves?
I talked to him for an hour already. He's good. He's probably like, yeah, I'm good. Love you. Bye.
Right. Nelson,
No,
Nelson, I have a question for Nelson. Nelson, are you still there? Don't leave yet.
I don't know.
He's still there.
But while we're waiting, Danny, say hi to your mom for us too.
Okay. Yes. So Danny says yes. We need to get yes. Danny, call me anytime. We can just go. Marion says I burned 2 extreme scents today. Homeworks ice cream cones. Oh, I never even heard of that one. And Homeworks winter fireside. Love it. I have one in my collection now. I'm hoarding it. I won't burn it. It's now 55 degrees. Marion is in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know what season it is.
And we're about to get hit with a pretty big storm up in New York. Well, actually, we are in Atlantic Canada.
Is that Sally?
Something like that.
Okay.
It depends on what it does over the weekend, whether we're going to get hit in the city here or not.
Okay, because where's Teresa? Teresa
in Florida.
In Florida, they just had in I guess Northwest Florida Hurricane Sally, but I talked to Teresa that I said it wasn't going her way or whatever. Close enough.
I think it's Sally. Yeah.
I think so. So if anybody's planning on traveling, this is completely off topic from wax and candles or whatever. Danny says, I will tell her, Kim, I'm at home tonight, so I'll tell her tomorrow.
Yes,
okay.
I said to say hi to her mom for us.
Oh, yes. Okay. I missed that because you freeze sometimes, but actually I think it's me that's freezing, right?
I sometimes I don't catch you, but I don't know if it's me or you, so I'm not sure.
But if anybody is planning on traveling, Teresa says some bad weather's coming to her this weekend. Airfares now are super duper low. So if you're open to flying for short flights, or like when I go to Albuquerque, it's only a 2-hour flight. I'll be wearing an N95. I'm totally down with that. It's fine. I've had worse experiences in the hospital. But airfares are super low. I can go all the way to Newark, $25 round. If you're thinking about taking a little weekend jaunt to make your mind clear or whatever, this is the time to do it because airfares are super low. As a matter of fact, I can fly all the way to Halifax. I checked the other day for airfares, $247 all the way to Halifax, Nova Scotia from Houston. Usually it's anywhere between $500 and $800, and it was $247. So you need to book your flight to Houston and book it for April or May or whatever, and just book it. And if you can't come in those dates, that's fine. Pay an extra $100 to flip it, and you still saving money. You need to look at that.
Yeah, no, I totally do.
Yeah. Okay. Desiree says we are supposed to be get beta starting Sunday evening or so. I don't know what beta is.
Is that? Oh, it's probably another hurricane. There's like 5 of them out there right now.
Yeah, but we're already up to L, right? So who's beta? I don't know. Teresa says stay safe. Okay. Danny says we're supposed to get a cool front in the next couple of days. Yeah.
Which means what, 90?
80. That means 80. Danny.
Okay, here I am wearing a hoodie.
Not us. No, dear. Teresa says she has a nor'easter coming. So that's coming from the north, right? Yes, Marion, it's $75. I checked. It's from here to Newark. Return is $75.
Nuts.
So, yeah, Marion might see me on her doorstep one of these days.
Run, no, I'm just kidding.
Marion, wine. I have wine. It's not good wine. It's cheap wine, but it's okay.
It gets you through what you need to get through.
Absolutely. 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 So when Kim was here last April, gosh, it doesn't seem like more than a year ago, does it?
It's a year and a half ago. Yeah.
I know. So definitely need to come.
I know.
Supposed to get into the upper 70s and 60s at night, but only for 2 or 3 days. Yeah, okay. But when Kim was here last year, we went to BYOB bingo.
Oh, so much freaking fun. Oh,
I
69
know.
under the
Yes.
69.
So much fun.
God,
I
that's
know.
hilarious. I wish neither of us had, like, I wish you didn't have to drive because it would have been
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It's quite it's a big distance. I mean, Houston is not far, but whatever.
but it is a
And my
bit of a
sister
drive.
always loves to go. But
Mhm.
anyway, so BYOB bingo was closed now. And like everybody work is like just like when are they gonna open? When are they gonna open? Because we just love to go to BYOB bingo. And it's interesting because there's anywhere from teenagers all the way up. There was a big age
Birthday
range.
parties, and there's birthday parties happening and all sorts
People
of
were
stuff.
bringing crock pots and booze and pizzas, and it was a blast. BYOB bingo. It's a lot of fun.
Totally
Okay,
fun.
so Teresa wants to know, okay, ladies, where are we getting on sortilege in the US in copious amounts? So I am all out of my sortilege. I've drunk it all.
Drunk it all. We have a plethora of it because it is made here in Canada. In fact, it's made in Quebec. But we'll definitely load up Ramona before she goes home. Just have to save yourself some room in your suitcase.
Yeah. Do they have Trader Joe's? Yes, I'm because I know I definitely want the maple one for sure. That's the one you gave me, right?
Yes, it's the one I
Definitely.
enjoy. I
And
don't like blueberry anything, so they have a blueberry one, and I'm not a.
so many times I've had something blueberry waxed to put in your box, and it's like, oh, I forgot she doesn't like blueberries, so I take it out, and it's like,
So sorry.
no, no, no. I mean, we all have our thing. We all have our likes and dislikes. Um, SS Flower wants to know, do they have a Trader Joe's in Canada? SS Flower, look on the website. I don't think they do because way back when their cousin, the owner of Trader Joe's, and their cousin or some acquaintance or whatever tried to open Trader Joe's in Canada and it didn't work for some reason. I know there's not in
Really?
Halifax. Something like that. There's a
I
story in it.
don't.
If
I
you Google it,
honestly
you'll find the
don't think we
story.
have any, no matter where. Because I
Mm-mm.
know a few Canadian YouTubers I watch, and they are in love with Trader Joe's, and they're like, we wish, and they're in Toronto and stuff.
Right.
So
I mean, if anybody was going to have a Trader Joe's, it would be, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, big
yeah,
spots like
yeah.
that. So Drew is here. Hey, Drew,
Hey,
welcome,
Drew.
welcome, welcome. Drew is a fellow Sensi teammate. He's on my team, so that's really cool. So welcome, Drew, to the chat. Drew, Teresa says we have some freaking amazing restaurants in Canada. Indeed, we do.
Oh, I'm losing you.
Especially the ones that have donair.
Ugh, ugh,
Otherwise,
ugh. Donair sauce, man. I don't
I love a good
understand.
donair.
Putting sweet sauce on a freaking piece of meat. Just give me the meat.
But it's garlic. It's sweet and garlic.
It's sweet. It's like icing with garlic on it. I can't do it. Oops.
It's good. Okay, so Drew is new on the board. So Drew, we want to know, what are you drinking tonight and what are you melting tonight? That is the question of the day. Yes, Teresa, extra sauce for me.
Give me a tzatziki any day. I'm like all over that. Nope. I remember when we were still living on the West Coast and Nelson brought home a pizza one night for dinner, and it was a donair pizza. When we found out we were probably moving out to Nova Scotia, he's like, kind of like, I'm bringing home a pizza, a donair pizza, and he explains to me, you know, why it's such a donair is such a big thing out here. I went to have a bite of it. I'm like, like it was one of those things you could put the sauce on. I think on the pizza itself. I kind of ate around the sauce. I tried it. No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, I see that. I see the bottle. You're frozen right now, and it's frozen on the donair bottle. Jeez. But I will say for
Okay,
our
Drew is
wedding night,
drinking bumbleberry beer. Oh, that sounds very
does
interesting.
sound good.
Bumbleberry beer.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
it
right
does sound
back. One
good.
sec.
Who makes that, Drew? Yep. And he's melting autumn hearth. I love autumn hearth. I love autumn hearth. My mother makes a bumbleberry pie, and mom makes pie from scratch, and I mean pie crust from scratch, and it's super duper good, very flaky and just melts in your mouth. But bumbleberry pie, or mom's bumbleberry pie,
Bumbleberry
I
is
don't know if
so
it's
good.
blueberries and raspberries, and I think blackberries in this
Yeah.
bumbleberry pie. Oh my God, it's good. It's so freaking
Now,
good.
anybody watching right now, this is a rare berry that I've only ever had in one particular dessert. And this berry in BC, which is the province I grew up in, is pretty rare. It was huckleberry. And there was this dessert called a huckleberry cloud. And it was
Oh,
absolutely delicious.
oh,
Sorry?
I shouldn't say never had a huckleberry, but blackberry. But
Sorry? I didn't catch that. Can you hear me?
go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just asked, is huckleberries only found in British Columbia?
I don't know, but it's not a berry you can find very often. But I have to share with you guys a new treat that I haven't posted on Instagram yet, but I really, really want to soon. There's two of these. Okay, these Brookside chocolates, you guys know what Brookside is, right? They're always dark chocolates with whatever. Okay, I found two new flavors here in Canada. One is the cherry and Tahitian vanilla flavor.
Ooh,
It's delicious. And the other one is blackberry and honey flavors.
yum,
They're both great. I've
yum.
been all week trying not to eat them all, but they're so good. Just saying.
So I definitely need to renew my Costco subscription, I think.
That's not from Costco. That's Sobeys.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll check it out then.
I'll
Well, I don't know if so was here.
hook you up.
Okay. You know somebody in Canada who can hook me up?
I may know a couple. We'll see. They owe me some
Okay.
favors. Some favors.
Mm. All right. Teresa 2 says, yum. Teresa T for 2.
It's
What's in
really
their mind?
good. They're really good in the freezer. I love
Mm.
Brookside chocolates in the freezer because they're cold, and so it takes me a while to eat them. Therefore, I eat less of them when they're cold. So
Oh, good idea. Okay. I used to freeze grapes and just eat grapes like
so
one
good.
and yeah, very, very
Much
good.
better for you than mine.
It's in the same family.
Oh yeah, they're
You like
roundish.
right? Do you like ice wine? Because I know the Valley has some good ice. You don't not like okay.
Too sweet. I'm a deep, um, bold red wine person. I like it when it gets me right back here where my tapping decide. Right back here in the jowls. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
I like
mm-hmm,
Cabernet
mm-hmm.
Sauvignon, Merlot, Pinot Noir, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
But Nelson, if he was on here still, would tell you that's his favorite. He loves ice. There's a difference between ice wine and late harvest wine, and that's really important when you guys are purchasing those things. Don't be fooled. There is misleading information. You spend more money on a true ice wine, and you spend less money on a late harvest wine. It's based on what temperature that you pick the grapes, which is normally in the middle of the night in around October. So.
okay, cool. Good tip to know. Teresa says that she likes vodka fresh from the freezer.
So you like your Cosmos? I like my Cosmos too. Oh, so good. There it
I,
is, like a nice cold glass with a cold vodka or gin. Gin and
I
tonic.
do like gin. I'm not a fan of vodka. Vodka has a kind of an off-putting taste to me, but I do like gin. And lately,
But they have pear flavor.
I've tried the grapefruit one. I've tried different ones. It has like an aftertaste or something. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's in the middle.
Hey, if you put it in front of me, I drink it.
Well, that's true too. I would too. Okay. So Teresa, when Teresa was here, she made, I'm going to say it wrong, Teresa. Pansit, but I'm saying that wrong. That's not the right way. But anyway, so one of my coworkers the other day said that she wanted to make pansit for a potluck. And I said, "Oh, watch!" Like, it's still kind of it's like you have to come out to people that you have a YouTube channel. Do you find people like, I know Teresa has a channel, Drew has a channel. There's probably a couple people that I missed up top, but people kind of look at you weird, like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel? Like, what do you do?" I review candles.
Huh?
Okay, Reba B83 is here, says hello. Hey, Reba B83. So we've got 26 watching now, Kim. So that's good.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Mm-hmm. Where would you rather be on a Friday night in COVID season? On YouTube.
Home. I'd rather be home.
Well, we're home.
To be honest with you, when you're working with people every day. What's that?
I'm texting Susan right now. She said she was coming on.
Susan. Yeah, no, when you work all day and you see thousands of people every day, like, honestly, coming home is not a bad thing at all. Where it's your own sanctuary. You can eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, binge watch whatever you want.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Home is. You can wear your jammies. I've got my jammies. Okay, I'm going to show you. I have my jammies on. And you can just be yourself. And you know, when you're home, the people that you're talking with online or in person or whatever, these are the people that you want to be with.
Yeah.
You know, Reba is a Scentsy newbie and she's obsessed. It is quite an obsession. SS Flower says she loves being home. That's right. Collection. SS Flower agrees she loves being home. I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I like going to a nice restaurant every now and then too.
Once in a while, absolutely, to get your hair done, like, do your hair, put a little bit of camouflage on your face, and
exactly,
of course.
Exactly. Which I have not been doing enough of during COVID season because I'm wearing a cap and a mask, and I've been kind of slacking on that duty. But I did, go out to a nice dinner last week, and it was kind of fancy. But I'm a schlumpy person at heart. I really am.
Not. No. But it's not about being schlumpy. It's just about being comfortable.
Yeah.
And then knowing when you can dress up, when you want to dress up, and surprise all those people. You know.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And it's nice being around people that you don't have to get all fancy smancy for, that you can just be yourself. And that's when you know who your true friends are. And that's really nice.
It's funny because I have a neighbor next door, and the convenience of living in a condo and having a friend of yours right next door. We literally walk in our socks, knock on the door, walk in. I mean, it's like, how much more convenient can that be?
That is so cool. Is that your Newfoundland friend?
Yes, they're both originally from Newfoundland, but guess what? They're moving to Victoria.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic. That's really, really cool.
Which is pretty much where I just moved from.
Right.
So yeah.
And so you're giving them you got to go here, you got to go there, you got to see this, you got to do that.
Trying to help them also in the area that we thought that they would probably be best suited to find a place to live. And they've never been out west. They don't know what to expect or what's good, and trying to give them some helpful hints too.
So
The
are they
West Coast is extremely different than the East.
are they going to be close to where you were?
Depends on what you mean by close. It's about a 45, 50-minute drive.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not too bad. In Canada, that's like a blink because everywhere to get anywhere
Here's our
around here
friend
takes
Susan.
forever.
We all know Susan.
Hey,
Um,
Susan.
okay, we're okay. Get online.
Susan. Elizabeth Arden's green tea just came out
You
with
know
a
what
green
I
tea and
love?
pear.
Like,
Just saying.
okay,
Perfume.
Teresa wants to know, Kim, will y'all move back to the West Coast eventually?
Oh yeah. Well, that's where our home is. That we still have our house out there. We've got 2 mortgages. We're living in the condo here, and we've got the place out on the Vancouver Island, which is not Vancouver, just so you guys know.
Susan just signed on. Hey, Susan. She
Hi,
says, hey, ladies.
Susan.
Hey, Susan. The question is, what are you drinking? What are you melting? But SS Flower wants to know, how would you say the West Coast differs from the East Coast? You've lived on both coasts now. What are your observations?
I'd say the East Coast is a little more chill. I'm talking Canada, so it's quite chill, laid back. People are very, very friendly, and after having to plan a wedding in 2 months, very accommodating, very friendly, bend over back. Most Canadians would bend over backwards for you, but I even find that more so here on the East Coast. On the West Coast, people are nice. They're very outdoorsy. It can be about stuff more than it's about what's in here. A lot of people buy things to make everyone else feel like they need to buy things out there. It's hard if you were born in a certain city on the West Coast and you've got your friend base from pretty much all your whole life, you're not likely to let in any new good friends. Acquaintances, yes, but friendship is people don't know their neighbors as well on the West Coast as they do here on the East Coast. I really, really do enjoy the East Coast very much. The one thing I miss, the mountains. I miss actual mountains. Well, they have a ski hill here that is literally a bunny hill to me. Like just to be able to look and see Mount Baker in the snow-capped mountains in the middle of August is something I've grown up with all my life, and it's definitely a difference. So the people is a big, big difference, I think. And that's not to say I'm not trying to paint the brush entirely for the East or then the West. It takes all kinds, but that's just how I'm observing.
Um, Susan Wonderland Limeade from the bathing garden. And Susan, how is Nick? Tell Nick I said hi.
Aww.
All right. The furthest west I've been in Canada is Calgary.
Which is
And I went to Calgary,
pretty west.
Banff. Banff is beautiful.
It's
Banff is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is. So hopefully in the next few years I will get to Victoria.
Oh, girl, you're gonna love it. It's beautiful. Vancouver Island is gorgeous.
Okay. SS Flower says, Ramona, who would you compare Canada and the US? Who?
Or do you mean like how instead of who? Maybe.
Okay, if the question is how would I compare the two, I would definitely, I mean, generally speaking, compared to the US, and okay, this is tricky for me because I live in the US, my heart is in Canada, but, okay, hang on. So, generally speaking, and I'm sorry to say this, but across the board, and Canadians are known for this. This is no big secret. Canadians generally are known to be friendly people. We say, I'm sorry a lot because we just want to apologize for everything. They make fun of me at work. all
We're
the
not the
time.
ones in the way. They are. We're like,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's very different. When you get off the plane in Canada, you see the big maple leaf, and it's although we're inherently the same, we have the same goals, we want success and whatever. But when you land in Canada, you definitely feel different. It's a different country, it's a different mentality. People are more chill, just as Kim said. They're more laid back, they're more friendly. Um, I I can't explain.
But it's also
I don't
your
have.
home.
Yeah, so yeah, it is my home, and so I am biased. People are different in Canada. I don't know.
And I mean, like I said, like there's always people that are horrible, right? It doesn't matter
Yeah, yeah,
where you're
absolutely.
from, right?
Yes, yes,
And it only
absolutely.
takes that one or two people to mess it
Yeah,
up for everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah,
But
yeah.
no, I feel like I've traveled not a ton in the world, but I've traveled quite a bit, and I'm very thankful to come home. I feel safer here.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
Hmm. When I was in university, I knew a few people that traveled in Europe, and they relayed to me the story that they came across some Americans who would put Canadian flags on their backpack because Europeans like Canadians better than Americans. Americans kind of okay. We're not
Especially
going to
the
go there.
French. But yeah, the French especially.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Frenchtons says to Kim, "You need to go for a drive around the Cabot Trail. It's beautiful in the fall.
I
It's
I
absolutely
we tried last fall, not realizing we needed to spend 2 nights. We had one night booked in Sydney, in Cape Breton, but we needed to have 2 nights. We couldn't have done the trail and all the other things we had planned. So we wanted to do it this fall, but it will really depend on Nelson and his work schedule and also what's going on
yeah,
right now. So
yeah. It's beautiful. The Cabot Trail is beautiful. There is a big
gorgeous.
cathedral in I think it's called what the heck? Where is Frenchton's? Okay, there's a big cathedral in going on the Cabot Trail, and it is called. I'll have to let you know what it is. I'll let you know what it is. It's gorgeous. Okay, Susan said. So I was asking about Nick, and he said he's good. You know, he loves you, Ramona. Thank you, Nick.
Ah,
Okay. But anyway, yes, the Cabot Trail is beautiful. So a question to Frenchtons is, I mean, where are you living in Cape Breton? Do you live in Cape Breton because you know it so well? Yeah, there's lots of beautiful spots around the Cabot Trail for sure,
mhm.
especially
You got
in in the fall. I hope you get to Newfoundland. Newfoundland is also a very beautiful province.
We almost did during this time when they opened it up, but it was the ferry schedules. They really limited, for obvious reasons, the amount of vehicles that would come on. And it's a 6 hour ferry ride for anyone who's not familiar.
Mhm,
They'll leave
mhm,
basically Sydney, which is the most northern part of Nova Scotia, to Newfoundland. And we either left the next morning or the next time we could get on is like in 2 weeks' time. And just the timing before the wedding at that point it just didn't work out in our favor. But we
yeah,
definitely want to go there. You guys, I just want to say that Nova Scotia is an absolutely gorgeous province. I think we've seen probably more of this province than some of the people who are from here who just don't travel too far from where they live. It's amazing. I talked to one guy. He said, "Yeah, I've only ever really stayed around Halifax," and he was like 32 years old. I was like, "Oh my God, you have such a
there's so much
beautiful
to see,
province."
so much to do. Exactly.
Yeah.
Even just to go to the valley, which is a 1 to 2 hour ride. I mean, it's beautiful for the wine. Exactly. So, you know, the valley, there's lots of wineries in
Mm-hmm.
the valley, and they have like
Mm-hmm.
bus tours, like you can like stop at all the wine tours and whatnot.
Yeah. I've done a wine tour
Okay.
with Nelson last October, was right before you arrived, days before you arrived last year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
good.
fun. That was a good trip. Okay, so French Tin says that she is from Cape Breton, living, or he, I don't know, he or she, uh, from Cape Breton, living outside of Halifax. SS
Oh,
Flower says, I've heard a lot of people from California
oh, I lost you.
moving to Texas, guessing California. Well, they are because of the fires, and also the cost of living in Texas really, really spoils it for anything else. The cost of living in Texas is so affordable compared to everywhere else, especially California. Like, I don't know
Your
if it's true,
tax.
but I hear, like, it's below 1,000 foot bungalows, like $1 million or something ridiculous like that. I don't know. But
But Ramona in California, even with their fuel prices, Nelson and I, when we drove across North America, we made sure we fueled up right on the border of Oregon and California. And I think we put $20 in at the tail end of California before we left the state to go to the next one, because it was even more expensive than fuel in Vancouver, which is nuts. So if that's any indicator too. So
and Susan says lots of California people moved to Arizona as well.
mm,
Kaylee, are you still here? Kaylee lives in Los Angeles, in LA. So if Kaylee's here, we can get a bird's eye view of what's going on in LA. So I don't know if you're still there.
and with so many people working from home now, or businesses realizing that they can have their people working at home, it cuts costs on their end as well. And I think, especially with New York, a lot of people I've heard from New York City moving upstate or into other states for a better quality of life, and they're still working their same job.
Yeah. SS Flower says the cost of living in California is ridiculous. And I've never been there,
Oh
but that's
man.
what I've heard.
And Texas is one of the reasons why it's so bit lower. Is it similar to like Alberta? Is it because the oil industry is kind of keeping things at bay? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Although the oil business has kind of faded out now. There's not, it's the same everywhere.
Yeah. It's a
Um,
matter of time. It'll be back.
yeah, it is. It is. Okay. All right. We have 26 people watching.
Hi,
Um,
everybody.
so let's have some newbies chime in and say hi.
We don't bite hard.
Have you seen Patricia lately? Okay, Kaylee is here.
No.
Yay. Okay, so
Hey.
Kaylee, let's talk about the cost of living in California. It's expensive. Okay, so for instance, okay, so I know I live in Texas. Susan lives in Arizona. Teresa lives in California, in Florida. Marion
Florida.
is in New York. What did I say?
No, you're right. You're correct. It's all good. You're
Yeah.
good.
So we all know what the cost of. So we know. Let's talk about Haley. Let me have some more wine. Haley, what is the price of gas in California, in Los
Mm-hmm.
Angeles? Say a gallon of gas. So I'll start. I say I know here in Houston right now it's about $1.83 a gallon.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what gallons are. We don't use
Okay,
that
so
system.
for you
I'm.
Canadian people,
It's
I think there's
91
there's
cents.
4 gallons in a liter.
All I know is it's 91.6 cents a liter right now for gasoline. For diesel, it's 83.6.
Maybe there's okay. Wait, no. Okay, so maybe I have that back. 4 liters in a gallon. Okay. I am in Houston and French because okay. Fluctuate. Oh my God.
California's
Okay, so
expensive.
okay, first of all, yeah, in Kentucky it's $1.75. In California, in LA, it's $3.70 a gallon. Oh
You
my
know what?
God. And gas is cheap now. Holy
You know
shit.
what?
Okay, Adam is here, so everybody say hi to Adam.
Hey,
Adam has a
Adam.
make sure you check out Adam's channel as well, Katie's channel and Susan's channel.
Just so you know, I think when we drove across the US, when we went to California, please don't quote me, but I think it was $5 and some change a gallon. Like that's how expensive it was, and that's why
It
we
may
fueled
have
up in
been back
Oregon.
then, yeah, because I mean prices are down now. Yeah, holy
Yeah,
crap.
yeah.
70. Kaylee, I don't even know how you
How do
can
you do
I don't
it?
know how anybody lives in California.
Yeah.
In Ohio it's 209, so that's not too bad. In Florida it's 212. Teresa paid 212, $1.75 in Kentucky. It's funny, how just from one end of the country to the other, north, south, east, west, that prices can fluctuate
Hmm.
so drastically.
Population too
But
in the
yeah,
state of California. You've got a lot of people
yeah,
there that are driving.
true. Um, true. But you would think though that if more people are purchasing, supply, well, I guess supply and demand, if the demand is high, the price is going to go up. Yeah, yeah.
Because Vancouver, BC, in British Columbia, Vancouver, like I said, when we left, it was $1.51 a liter. So whatever that is in gallons, or no, $1.71 when we left, and now it's probably at $1.
Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Susan, uh, SS Flower, New York is crazy expensive at two.
Yeah.
Kaylee says, Sensi should make a car. Sensi should make a bar called Kaylee is making Callie is making Kaylee broke. That's funny. Okay.
Cali, Cali. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cali.
Okay. Melissa says, I love Ava's. I'm melting Rose Girl's Blackberry and Beach Bonfire.
Well, that sounds
And
really good.
yeah, it does sound really good. And I know Susan loves Ava's.
Rose
She
girls
actually she just posted
and
the Ava's
Avas.
haul for
Yeah.
sure. Okay. Let's see.
Is everything okay over there?
No, I have a virus threat. Okay.
What?
So, I don't know what it
Bring it
is.
on, 2020. Bring it on.
We can handle it all.
Bring
There ain't
it.
nothing we can do. Susan says, my brother-in-law lives in California, and his house was close to $1 million, and it's only a two-bedroom, beautiful home, but not worth $1 million. That's really crazy. I don't understand. So, so in California, our salaries, um,
Reflective.
our salaries increased enough. Yes, thank you. Our salaries reflective of the cost of living there. Because $1 million home here is like a 10-bedroom mansion in
Probably in a
Texas. It's
gated
huge.
community.
Um, yes, I mean you can get like a 4-bedroom, two-story brick house in Houston for like 250, and that's like a nice house in Houston. Okay. Okay. Susan said, okay, blah, blah. Okay. Melissa says, I love you guys. You're so fun to watch. Only, yeah, because I'm drunk. That's why. Adam says, I honestly have no idea what hours is in Illinois. I get gas like every 2-ish weeks or longer. Okay.
Make it stretch as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kaylee agreed with Susan. It's all about location here, which I get, but millions of dollars is nuts for two-bedroom houses. Absolutely. Kaylee, he lives in San Jose. Yeah. I mean, and I don't know. I just, when I watch, which I haven't watched in a while, but that show House Hunters on HGTV, like I see these, like a nurse and a firefighter are buying in $1 million bungalow. It's like how are they affording that? So salaries have to be,
But
increased.
then to go back on what we were talking about earlier, is that probably since I want to say about April, it's not everybody, but there are so many people leaving these bigger areas, realizing they can do the work that they are doing and not lose their pay and be in the middle of Colorado or Ohio, Idaho, wherever, Dakota's one of the Dakota, you know what I mean, like, and
Mhm.
live a lot less stressful.
Right,
And
right.
it's going to be interesting. I always say, like, give it 2 years. 2 years time, we're going to see how this all really does affect on so many levels and where everyone moved to. Because I left, Nelson and I left the state of Rhode Island the early morning of March 12th. We were in the middle of our trip. And I cannot stress this enough. All we saw were New York plates, and they were hustling it out. They were heading out towards like Maine or to their cottage country or whatever. But they were getting out of Dodge basically, and that was the 12th of March, and we made it home on the Friday the 13th. That's why I remember when you said it was Friday the 13th, because I'm just saying it'll be very interesting. Give it some time to really see where everyone has gone.
Yeah, very interesting. Okay, let's catch up here. Okay. Teresa works for, I'm not going to disclose where you work in case you want me to know. She does mortgages, and Teresa just underwrote an appraisal for a 2-bedroom house in Colorado for $500,000. That is freaking.
And that must have
Adam
been like
says,
in
in my
Denver or
little
something.
town, you could probably buy the whole town for $1 million. What's the, what's the population of your town, Adam? I'm curious. SS Flower says, I live around 20 minutes from Boston. You can find a 1-bedroom apartment for around 1,500. And in Houston, you can find it. I mean, you can find a 1-bedroom anywhere between 600, which you don't want to live in, and up. So, I mean, I've been looking at apartments actually. So you can find some really nice apartments in Houston for around $1,000 to $1,200.
Hmm.
Haley says, I'm reading this because Kim doesn't have access to this, so that's why, sorry. Haley says, I can only speak for LA, but most of the 1% lives here, and I realize this is a transitional town for young adults because there is no chance unless you are that 1% of people that can afford it.
It's that hope
Uh,
and dream that holds you there.
yeah.
And don't lose hope and don't lose sight of your dreams. That's for sure. Absolutely.
I think so. Exactly.
I'm losing
So either
you.
place I live in, I'm screwed. Crystal is here. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Crystal, Kim can't see the comments, but Crystal is here. Kim. Teresa saying hi to Crystal. Adam says we have around 600 people. Wow, Adam, that's a really small town. Really small town. The town that I go home to where my parents live in Guysborough. Kim, you drove through it a couple of weeks ago or
It's
last month.
beautiful. Beautiful.
It is beautiful, but it's a small town of 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Crystal says hi to Teresa, and Susan says she knows Lynn. Teresa says hi to Adam. Uh, Adam saying hi to Teresa. That's right, Kim. Keep losing Moni.
I know.
That
I keep
means
losing. I don't
okay.
know if it's me or you.
Oh, okay. I don't know either.
When
Okay.
you look at me and
All
I'm
right.
doing this, it means like I have no idea what you're
Okay.
saying.
It's my Wi-Fi. I need to call Xfinity and get it checked up and get it fixed up. Okay. 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 Frenchton says the gal from, or the guy, I don't know, from Cape Breton says 500 mini home in Fort McMurray was the average wage was a lot higher,
Oh
$17
yeah.
an hour. $17 an hour is not very high. I don't know how you can afford a $500,000 house on $17 an hour. That doesn't make sense. Steve Sweeney is here and says hello. So we're all caught
Hey.
up with the comments.
No, it's
Very good.
true. My brother-in-law, he's still up in Fort McMurray, and a double wide trailer cost at the time that they moved there was $400,000.
That's crazy.
But it's
That,
because there's the demand is there, and they can't. It's so cold that far north that they can't only build for 3 months. So you can only build so much,
yeah.
and then you still haven't fulfilled the need, and therefore you can jack the prices up. Because the people,
Whatever.
they know they have
Yeah.
money. They work in the
Demand.
mines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's backtrack a little bit. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Kaylee says, what is everyone melting and burning tonight? Actually, Kaylee, the question is, what are you drinking and burning or melting tonight? And down that road, I'm melting candy
Everything.
cane. Yeah, Yeah, and drinking rosé. Okay, so Kaylee, the question is to you or whoever answered yet, and Susan hasn't answered yet either. What are you drinking, and what are you melting or / burning tonight? Yes, or whoever hasn't answered. And there's Roxy.
Oh, I'm surprised we didn't see Roxy earlier.
She was sleeping. She's busy.
Oh,
She
busy
needs her
bee.
sleep.
Her
Come here.
beauty sleep.
Come here. What?
She's like,
Rox?
Mom, no. I like
Whatever.
to make a spectacle of myself.
She does. Okay. Susan lived in New Hampshire for many years.
New
Princeton
Hampshire's
says,
beautiful, by the way.
pardon me?
We went through New Hampshire and it's very beautiful.
It is. I've been there as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
And I definitely love Boston. And I love Salem. I know that Susan loves Salem, and Salem to me was my
Preston
favorite
says,
city.
okay. SS Flower says, Democratic states are so expensive. Interesting. Interesting. Now that I think about it, yeah, probably you're right. The Democratic states are probably more expensive. Adam is melting the bathing garden banana nonsense and currently no drink. You're behind. Susan is melting the bathing garden limeade and drinking White Claw. Okay, cool. Awesome. Kaylee wants to go to Salem so badly.
It was so cool. And obviously when we went, it's not Halloween or anything, but it was the vibe was cool. I can only imagine what it would be like on a normal year during Halloween. Oh my God, amazing.
It must be like out of this world, out
The,
of this world,
the
sure.
spook walks and things like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, and the witches and the whole,
yeah.
9 yards. Teresa is drinking apple juice with spirulina. I'm such a party animal. Come on, Teresa. Teresa is melting Rose Girls and drinking tea. Crystal. Okay. Okay, Susan says Salem is awesome. I lived there many years, worked there, was married there, and my boys were born there.
I knew that. Yeah. So good. I knew she'd
And
love
Essence
that too.
Flower says they are, I think, referring to Democratic states. They have wicked high taxes for sure. For sure. Okay, so Crystal, I'm sure everybody who's here in this chat knows who Crystal is. Crystal is the owner, operator, genius behind Rainbow Melts.
Yeah.
So everybody pay homage to Crystal.
You know what? Like, I swear, Crystal, you're like the only vendor that at least that I know of, is consistently always on watching and supporting your YouTuber pals, right? Like, I really do appreciate that. It's really, really nice. Don't get that often.
Yeah, I totally agree. Okay, Teresa is going to switch to wine in a minute. Anna McNabb, hey Anna, is melting sweet plum pastry and drinking matcha tea.
Yeah.
I can't get into matcha.
You maybe put some booze in it. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Joking.
Okay. Kayla says, "Oh my God, Crystal! I just ordered for the first time last week." So Kayla, you'll definitely love Rainbow Melts. It's a very good product.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're up to date.
Well, I don't know about you, Ramona, but I've been asked, and I think I'm going to be doing it towards the end of this month, because it'll be about the right timing for me to do it. But I think I'm going to show everybody my updated wax collection, because it has gone down in the year that I've been here extremely. So I can't get over how little.
Yeah. I was doing great. I was doing really great. I really felt good on my wax collection. And then I went and bought like a shit ton of candles.
Different form, but also too, I guess, like, I get the whole fall and winter burning. Like, you can burn whenever you want. I don't care, right? Like, that's cool. But fall, winter, I totally agree. Like, it's definitely the time of year where it's cozy. You're wearing up here, you're wearing a hoodie and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, It's comforting.
And the candles have that kind of ambiance. It kind of
Yeah.
gives like a warmth and a coziness, as you said. And I definitely burn more in the winter and fall.
Now, if anyone's on here who follows on Facebook, the Candle Dancers Facebook page, I will say I don't go on very often. I'm so busy lately. I just don't have a lot of time. But I did happen to notice that Norma Wara, the
Mm-hmm.
creator of Candle Dancer Facebook page, she had said something about how scary the reality of burning candles was, because she says she can't afford to paint her entire condo and it's bad. That all the soot that was on her glass, on that was in the frames and everything like that. And I mean, she goes through a lot of candles, a lot, and I know that because she posts. I mean, she puts that up on her channel or her Facebook page and that. But oh man, I when I left my last place, don't get me wrong, I had to clean that sucker out, and you had to change your filters so much. So
Mm-hmm. I definitely changed my air filters, but when I move out of this house, every ceiling is going to have to be painted.
yeah,
Absolutely. Just from candles. Just from candles.
yeah.
Um, I actually had made a mistake last week. I
You
left a
blacked
candle
out?
burning.
Oh no.
No, I did not black out, but
Are
I
you
woke
okay?
up. I did some canoodling and I forgot that I had a candle burning downstairs. And
Well, you didn't leave the house, so that's okay. Hold on. I thought you'd left and gone to work and forgot this thing was on. That would have sucked with two cats in the house.
yes, for sure. Okay.
So you
Okay,
keep
let's
alluding to
catch
this
up here on.
canoodling and stuff, and then you try to change the subject. Huh.
All right. Okay. Where we at here?
And off to the left.
All right. Okay. So Carmen Electric Eel says drinking Earl Grey with milk and honey, melting Ella Afters, Gentle Fairy, and Scentsy Vanilla Bean Buttercream. Now, I'm hearing a lot of people talk about Ella Ever After. I think I said that wrong. Ella After. Wait, no, where? Ella F, Ella Afters. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, Ella After, I can't remember her name, but she used to be a Scentsy consultant and now she has her own vendor wax company. And I hear a lot of people talking about it. I don't know. Okay. Susan says she's never tried sweet plum pastry. Well, girl, it's coming black in
I
Bring Back
have.
My
I have. And I'm surprised that she hasn't. Girl, get on that
It's
train.
so popular, but there's so many. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So anyway, so Adam says to Kaylee, you will love Rainbow Melts. Yes, you will. Teresa says to Kim, yes, do a collection video. Kaylee says to Adam, very excited, Adam, looking forward to that collection. Kim and I are doing the same thing, same here. I don't know. Susan says, yes, Kim, to I think the collection. Adam says, Ramona, when do we get to see another Trader
closet.
Joe's
Oh,
haul? No, Trader Joe's haul. I'm living vicariously through you. I really have to get through the stuff I'm hoarding in my freezer. Crystal's giving a heart. Okay. Herman says, I understand Crystal's Plum Delicious is a fantastic dupe for sweet plum pastry. I intend to find out for myself next restock. It is super close. It is really, really close. Anna says, I have to try Rainbow Melts. Yes, you do. Kaylee says, Adam, I'm doing a huge fall one next week. I love Ramona's Trader Joe's haul. Yes, Kaylee, do that. Teresa says, I worry about soot too, but I still love candles. I think we all worry about soot and we all love candles. And therein lies the problem. We can't give up our collection.
like, I guess here's the thing. If they could make a candle that isn't wax, that glowed and flickered, just like we were talking about the ambiance that we all love and adore, and gave off a smell, even if it
Right.
was for 3 months, but then that's very disposable. You know, like there's a will, there's a way, right? Like there's got to be a way of recycling and
Yeah,
all that kind
I
of
mean,
stuff.
you can get flameless candles, but they can't get the scent in there. That's if they can do that,
They can move mountains.
it'd be amazing. A seller
Yeah.
for sure. It's the soot, but you gotta have the scent that goes with it.
And you think about it,
All
it
right.
goes in your
Okay.
lungs.
Yeah. I mean, I change my AC filters every month, and every month they're black. And so you got to wonder for sure. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Da, da, da. Soot. Yes. Crystal said she also bought a shit ton of candles, and that's nice to know that we're not. Susan says she doesn't burn often, and Crystal says she loves burning in the fall and winter. And I think
Yeah.
I would say probably just most people would agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Kaylee says, canoodle away, girl I am. Okay.
Thanks for bringing it up
Adam
again,
says,
girl. You keep changing the subject and it keeps coming back up. Have another drink.
I mean, who was, you know, whatever. Okay. Adam says he's going to go over and subscribe to Kaylee's channel. Anna says, I need to cut way back on my candles, homeworks, and I need to take a break. And Susan says, I don't know. And Susan says to Sarah, I don't know what this is. I love SPP. I love SPP. Teresa, what is SPP? What is SPP?
Pumpkin pie, cinnamon, sweet.
Sweet plum pastry. Sweet plum pastry.
Oh, okay, I was like, I knew it was a something hyphenated
Okay.
for something.
Carmen says Ella Ever After Wax. Yes, that's it. Makes soy and coconut blends. Crystal says sweet plum pastry is coming back. Yes, it is. Haley Davis puts out exceptional content. You won't be disappointed. So good. Mandarin Toffee Treat did not make the cut. You know what? I don't know. I don't think it did. I was so busy today. I know the new Bring Back My Bar list came out today, but I was stinking busy at work and I barely peed, so I have no idea. I looked at it, but I didn't really look at it.
Must have been like a racehorse when he came home.
Oh my god. Oh my god, yes. Well, no, because I didn't hydrate. I didn't hydrate either.
You need one of those bladders that could go through your mask, and you just have to.
That's what nurse. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay. We're up to date. We are up to date. Okay, we're up to date. Okay.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Roxy, do you want to come say hi?
You're looking. Is she on the counter?
Yes.
I can tell by where you're looking. I'm like, I know where that is. I'm like, that's like the kitchen counter.
Come here. Girl. Rox, come here. Oh, there's Stella.
Oh, if you bring Stella in, she'll get jealous. Then Roxy will definitely want to be on camera.
Okay, over here. Here. I got you. I got the wuggy.
Hello, Roxy. Hello, sweet pea. Oh, it doesn't want to let go. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Hello, sweetie. Oh, yeah, we don't not like this, Mama. We do not like this.
Oops. Sorry.
What the heck was that, her leg?
Okay, we missed the stool, but we're good. We're all good. Okay.
Good thing cats land on all fours.
Yes, it is. And it's a good thing I have 9 lives, too.
Or 3.
Okay. Okay. Melissa Ferguson says Susan's Ava's wax haul convinced her to try Ava's wax. And Melissa says, no, silly, even when you're sober. I don't know what that means. And Crystal says Ava's is great. So, you know what I also love? I love it. Crystal is one of my top 3 vendors. probably the top three of a lot, but I love it when vendors recognize other vendors. I think that is super, super duper cool.
Yeah.
I love that, Crystal. I love that.
It's just support in
I love
general.
that.
Support each other.
It is. It is. It is because
Yeah.
we all love, we're all here for the same thing. We love home fragrance and wax and candles and whatnot. And Susan says she's an enabler. And I think we're all enablers in some ways.
Mm.
For me, and maybe probably a lot of us could agree that when I watch Empty's videos or hauls, that's what inspires me to purchase more. You know, when you see, for instance, Susan just did an Ava's hauls. Like now, you know, I want to order Ava's or, you know, whatever. Okay. Adam says, is anyone scary movie lovers? I'm excited to see Ratchet on Netflix. But I don't know what that is. Okay. Teresa loves a good scary movie. And Crystal asks Kim, how is married life, Kim? Let us
The same.
know about that.
What? I'm sorry, you cut out. I'm sorry. Hello? You there?
Hello?
Hi, sorry, you cut out. I didn't know what you said after the how is married life. I'm like the same, and then I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. So Crystal wants to know, how's married life?
The same, just fine. And he's gone now anyway, so I don't know. He'll be back soon.
That's too bad that he has to go away.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Kaylee says, I agree with Ramona. Likewise, on people channels, there's room for all businesses, channels, and scary mover lovers. And that's so cool that we all have our own, you know, our niche and our hobbies and our things that we can all find, you know, a like group of people who enjoy the things that we do here on YouTube, for sure. Teresa loves scary movies, but then she has to sleep with the lights on. And Crystal loves scary movies too. I don't love scary movies. I don't. Well, I don't like supernatural.
Those and Signs.
Yeah.
Signs was
No.
I will say that one was a good one. But to me, that was an oldie but goodie. It's not that old, but it is kind of, I guess, in the realm of movies, but that was a good one.
Is that the one was
To see if Adam, if he's watching. Is it Adam that you said that
yes,
was asking
yeah,
about? Yeah,
Adam.
hope maybe
Yeah.
Adam's seen it. I'm sure he has.
What's the name of it?
Signs.
Adam, did you see Signs? I like more kind of suspenseful movies like Silence of the Lambs or like that kind of thing. I don't like priests and Exorcist and
Carrie.
no. Has Melissa wants to know, has anyone ever watched Designated Survivor on Netflix? Is that the one with Kevin? Was it Kevin Bacon in that? I think it was Kevin Bacon in that.
Uh-huh.
Danny, before that was Hell. What, Danny?
What?
Okay. Danny says she didn't get into scary movies until my late 20s. Danny says before that, hell no. Okay, gotcha. Kara says no scary movies. I'm 41 and too scared to watch them. And I definitely on Kara's board. Yeah, I'm with you, Kara, for sure. Susan's with me. Okay. Yes. Kiefer Sutherland. Yes, Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer, yeah.
Yeah. I did watch a couple episodes of that. And Kaylee likes suspenseful, and for sure. Now, if whoever likes suspense on Netflix, there is a series with Kevin Bacon called oh, crap. You know, I'm never going to remember it right now. The killer. What is it called? Shoot. Let me pour some more wine. I'll think about it.
But that'll make it remember.
I can't remember for sure. Okay. Crystal loves Mel Gibson. Okay, where are we at? Sorry. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. Catching up. Signs is awesome. I'm okay. Okay. Oh, Danny says she likes Lost Boys. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm trying to like catch. Everybody's like testing so
Okay.
fast. Like slow down. Okay. Okay. Danny likes Lost Boys. Carmen says she can watch. Carmen says she can watch a scary flick, but only if her husband is home and takes the dog out at night. Teresa likes What Lies Beneath is a great movie, and yes, Kaylee, yes. The Following is a series on Netflix with Kevin Bacon. You must watch it. You cannot stop watching it. My coworker, once I told her about it, she was walking around her house with an iPad, doing her laundry, cooking with this series. It's called The Following with Kevin Bacon. Basically, he's an FBI agent and he is trying to catch a serial killer who is a professor, and he's training other people to be serial killers. It is so good. You cannot stop it. Yes, Crystal, The Following. Excuse me. Nisi says Stir of Echoes is also a good one. Okay, yeah. So we're up to date. But definitely I highly, highly recommend The Following. Really good.
We binged all that are out on Netflix, all 7 of Homeland, and then we binged all of the Ozark. I love both of them, but I loved Homeland's first 3 years. To me, I resonated with a lot of the stuff that was going on there. As a woman and like having been in certain situations, not the same as her, but man, I can honestly say that I like both. I love both of them. But to me, Homeland, the first 3 years especially, were probably so gripping. Like every time we only watched two a night, and we only strictly watched two because we wanted to extend because of the whole COVID, right? We wanted to just make sure this is an evening thing, right?
Yep.
And at the end, they always just ended it at a time where I was like, no, what? And I never get that. I am a very cool as a cucumber person when it comes to watching TV shows. But that show had me going, that shit's real, man. That stuff's happened. I 100% agree.
It is.
You know?
It is. Okay. Carmen says M. Night Shyamalan. Yes,
M. Night
I can't
Shyamalan
say it,
for
yes,
Signs.
Yeah, it is genius. And
yeah.
I'm not interested in that genre, but yes, I totally agree with that statement. The Following is good. The Killing ended too soon. I agree. Kaylee wants to know, is anyone watching Haunting of Hill House on Netflix?
No. Is that like a scary show?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah. Teresa is binge watching Outlander. Very good. Vintage Bits and Doodads is Haunting Hill. Yes. Haunting of House Hill. Yes. Also read the book. Susan also loved Ozark. Lots of people love Ozark. And Jason Bateman is fabulous. I love Jason Bateman. I can't get into Jason Bateman going from a comedic, sarcastic role to a serious role.
But that's what makes him such a good actor. But my favorite character in that is Ruth.
I have to.
Ruth has my heart, girl. Holy, she's got balls. No, Ruth. She's got balls.
Melissa says, can't get into the hubs to watch scary, but we live watching Homeland. Adam says, Kaylee, I've watched the start of Haunting of the Hill House, but Kaylee says, so good. Okay, so on Amazon Prime you've heard me talk about this a million times, Vikings. You must absolutely must watch Vikings. It's so amazing. And this is the final season. I love Vikings. Crystal says American Horror Stories on Netflix is a great series, and Ratchet is the new season. I'm not sure what that means.
Maybe that's the new to watch
Vikings
season.
Susan, you might relate to this or not, or anybody who lives, up in New York area. Marion, if she's still here. I loved watching The Sopranos. I
Oh,
would
I
have
love
quit my
that.
job,
Mm,
flown to Newark, and had some big hair and big nails. I loved The Sopranos. I lived
yeah,
Sopranos. Loved it.
yeah.
Okay. Lisa says she's heard great things about Vikings. Yes. And Susan says Ruth does have balls.
She does
Does that
have
mean something to
balls.
somebody?
Ruth from Ozark. She's my
Well, there you
favorite
go.
character, and that girl, man, she
Okay.
can. My money is on her, no matter who she's up against.
Hey,
Seriously, love
I guess
her.
I need to watch it. Like loving this show, right?
It's only got, I think, only three seasons up on Netflix. Maybe, I think, I can't remember, but we watched all of them that are available on Netflix.
Okay.
And then Homeland. And my friend Mark, who ex-military, blah blah
Okay.
blah.
Oh my.
I
So I'm
told
up
him
for
to
4 days.
go.
So I can catch up on that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just okay, catching up. Okay. Melissa's asking Nurse Ratchet, and that's from Nurse Ratchet is from the old movie with Jack Nicholson. Okay, somebody help me here. The old movie with Jack Nicholson. He's in an insane asylum. Okay.
I know, I can picture a scene in the
Yeah,
movie in my head
me
right now.
too. Susan loved The Sopranos. Desiree loved The Sopranos. Anna says her husband got into Vikings. Teresa said, sorry, Danny says, uh, go get yourself some Vikings. Basically, okay. Okay. Adam says, off topic. Okay. Halloween related. Does anyone get excited for Halloween Wars and Halloween Baking Championship on Food Network?
I don't watch
I
the Food
might
Network
be
much.
a Food Network closet. Yes, Adam, yes.
I don't watch it as much as maybe I should. Hmm?
Yeah, you should. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Yes, Casey, thank you.
Yes,
That's
that's
exactly
it.
the movie
That's
I was
exactly.
thinking of. That's
Yeah.
where Nurse Ratchet is from. Yes.
One of
Yes,
my
and
favorite
Melissa said,
actors of all time, Jack Nicholson. Freaking
absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely. Teresa says to Adam, I'm a Food Network junkie, as am I. Who loves the bathing garden? I think everybody loves the bathing garden for sure.
My favorite's her
Um,
winter collection.
I agree. Now, this is me. I I love like when you open the bathing garden clams, they're stunning, right? They have baby teeth and shells and fishes and everything in the clam. When you open the clam, it's like, oh wow, this is really pretty. I don't like to melt wax with stuff in it. I just don't. Let's take a poll. Okay.
Well, the way you and I both clean out our warmers, they're very different. Whereas I just pop in the freezer, or everything just pops right out, like teeth or glitter or whatever it might be. But if you're just cleaning with a cotton pad, that would be very, like, you'd have to make sure you get all of it before you know.
Yeah, and that's a good point. That's a very good point. Depending on how you empty your warmer, that might have a big. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Okay, Susan says yes, she loves the bathing garden. Her fall stuff is off the hook.
Oh, Wolfbane's Bites, my absolute favorite fall or Halloween launch that she does. It's called Wolfbane Bites, and it's all by alphabetical on her website. So if you go to the Halloween collection, it's usually obviously the last one because it starts with a W. It tastes, wow. It smells like some, like, those little mints, they're little pastels that were mint, like buttercream mint. Oh my god, it smells so good.
I know what you're talking about. They kind of melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay, Crystal is going back to work. Crystal, it's Friday night. Crystal,
I know she's got a lot of work to do. I saw on her
I
post.
know
She's
she
like,
does.
cool.
I
Yeah.
know she does.
She's
Poor
busy, and that's
Crystal.
always good. Busy's
All right.
good.
Crystal, we appreciate all your hard work. We love your wax, and try to take a night off or have for
Yeah,
yourself. You deserve it. We love you.
totally. Yeah, take care of
Okay.
yourself.
Totally. Where am I at? Okay. Going back to work. Danny says that she scrapes the stuff off the top of her bathing garden clams. Okay. Casey is anti-glitter and wax, as am I. And Teresa says the baby teeth wipe out just fine for me. Okay, good to know. Good night, Crystal. Good night, Crystal. Teresa says she has a clam of wolfbane bites. And Adam says, bye, Crystal. Okay.
Cool.
I
Well, I probably
have,
have about 15 minutes before I gotta go because it's quarter to midnight
okay.
right now, and I gotta be
Well,
at work
yeah, I
tomorrow.
know. And I've been up since 5 a.m. So what time is it? Okay.
Sorry?
So let's call it 15 minutes and we're going to
Yeah.
call it a night.
Yeah, so you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. Questions, comments. Melissa says, what is painted leaves? And somebody mentioned that earlier in the conversation.
Doesn't sound Bath and Body Works. Doesn't sound, I don't know what
No,
vendor that sounds like.
heartstrings, yes, one flew of the cuckoo's nest. And I haven't seen that in like 20 years. I'm going to have to watch that this weekend. Yeah, actually,
Mm.
let's just do a little challenge. Let's see how many this weekend because it's been quite some time. Just,
Let's see how many
I'm going to
what?
watch that this weekend.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I guess, are we going to wrap it up? Any more chit
Does
chat?
anybody have anything else they want to know, hear, talk about?
Okay. Casey says to bring back my bar. It is, and I did not really have a chance to explore it, but I will on the weekend. Okay. Susan wants to know, who is everyone dying to order from? That's a good question, Susan. Oh, it is? Oh, some consultant I am. Painted Leaves is from Scentsy.
Oh, okay.
But it's not, I mean, I've never had it, so I don't know. Okay, and okay, so Melissa says, Ramona, I said I love watching you and Kim, and you said because I'm drunk. Did I say that? I don't know. Carmen says, I'm curious to know for folks outside the US, what's the best forwarding service for vendors who don't ship outside the US? Kim, this is for you.
There are none here. I know in the UK, I've heard of people using forwarding services, but I don't use them. A lot of people, because our borders are so close, before COVID, people would actually rent a locker, like a mailbox in the States, and once a month go across the border, grab their stuff, and come back up. There might be a service, but
Not that you know of, yeah.
no. But I know in the UK, there's people that I've seen on some of the wax pages talk about that there is one.
Yeah.
It just takes a really
Hmm.
long time and it can cost a bit of money for sure. And I
Yeah.
understand because it costs a lot of money just for me to get stuff from the US. And I mean, I'm right over the border. So
Oh, do you want your box anytime soon? I forgot about your box.
we're going to go shopping at Walmart sometime
Oh, yeah, yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
make sure
Okay,
that
I'll do
box
it.
is stuffed before I.
Yeah,
I
okay,
always get Ramona. She's got so much stuff there for me, which is awesome. I appreciate it. And
yeah,
then before it's gonna be full because you pay for the what's inside the box, right? And like stuff that sucker up.
okay. Okay, so hang on one second. Let's go backtrack a
Mm.
sec. Okay, there was a question. Okay, Susan's question was a good question. Who is everyone dying to order from? Kim, go
Mm.
ahead.
To be perfectly honest, right now I'm very, very comfortable with what I've got. But what I'm really hoping for, which I don't think will happen, is Wax Wednesday again with Super Tarts. I don't think that's going to
Why?
actually happen this year.
Because why?
Brandy hasn't decided whether she can do it or not because she doesn't have the staff right now.
Oh, okay.
So to me, that was my like, Christmas. Because that was the last time I purchased. I ordered that wax Advent, but other than that, it was October last year that I bought from her.
Oh, yes. Okay. And somebody just also mentioned the Super Tarts Advent. I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It'll be
All
my
right.
4th year, I think, getting a Super Tarts Advent.
Okay. 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 I'm hoping to get something from Rainbow Melted Swing. And okay, Melted Mousse. That's another new company that I've never heard of, but Susan, was it Susan? No. Johanna just posted, Johanna Allen, follow her. She just posted a melted mousse haul. Casey says, uh-oh, sending Ramona to Walmart. More Walmart Wax Wednesdays coming. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Haley says, I wish I knew that Midnight Daydream didn't remake some sense, or I would have stocked up on my favorite scents and candles, because now no candles. Wow, so hoping to get more from him, more fall from him. Okay. Carmen says, I'm getting on the rainbow melts next and trying to figure out how to get my paws on Blended with Love. Midnight Daydream doesn't work in my house. Adam says, I honestly don't know, Susan. That's a good question. Another vendor we haven't talked about tonight is one of my favorites is Destination Wax. And I really, really love Destination Wax. Rebecca makes really good wax as well.
Marshmallow fluff.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Very good. Okay. All right, people. Let's call it a day, shall we?
It's almost tomorrow here.
Yeah, your day's going to start sooner than mine, for sure.
All is good.
Okay, everybody. Thank you. A million thank you for joining Kim and myself. We had a great time. And it's so nice that we have met all these new friends through YouTube.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Appreciate
All right.
it. And
Yep.
if it wasn't for you, I don't know how much I would be doing this still, talking to myself. So, yeah.
Okay, good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Everybody wear your mask. And yes, Susan, Moon Spice Cookie is the best from Destination Wax, for sure. Okay, good night, everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you soon. Bye. Bye, Kimmy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.